That's fine. It was a copy, right? I needed to get off that map. My my screen started going wonky. There a place that doesn't exist anymore. like a boon he picked. And he's like, you know what? I'll go to Nightshade because, he doesn't do anything fucked up or anything. And that's where Riven spent hours and hours and hours getting tortured and getting boons ripped out and put into him and ripped out and put into him. And realized that he does not ask for the right dice roll. Uh, then once you were done with that, you decided to meet up with a group where you went back to the Black City, and then you greater teleported on top of Vondar, and Field Knot joined you guys, and a kid rushed in the room, and Field Knot thought it was a good idea to kill the kid. I mean, KO the kid, and you sent him on his way with busted teeth and some emerald coins, and then you had a hero's feast and made your way out of town. Oh yeah, this is for the viewers, not for you guys. So what are you guys doing?
I assume we're setting out from the town.
Yeah, we ended it as you were on your chocobos heading out of town.
Right, so we're continuing down the road.
Oh, you got here.
I expressed concern, but no one seemed interested in explaining. I do have some notes that I was actually keeping in real life about this leg of the journey. We met a swarm of bugs, some T Rexes, four-armed statues, a tiefling settlement, and an empty town.
So, your notes, if you have notes, like if you are taking those down in as you're going,
Yeah.
you can just put a line through the Tiefling village and the empty town.
Okay.
So yes, you are
Me,
correct. I did not reply with those on the recap.
I don't have anything else that needs to be done, so we're ready to go. I guess to start going.
I was just scrolling back. I think it's like what 275 or was it faster you guys were going?
That's what we started at, I think. I think we went up to like 350 or something.
375 miles an hour. Yep. Is that the speed at which you guys are going to be doing this leg of the journey also?
Well, who's driving? I think it was Riven.
I'm Riven and I'm a sound mind and I will roll. As you travel an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, math. As you get 3 hours down the road, because math, um, you've noticed this in the distance. This massive, massive wall which extends to the left and the right as far as you can see. Um, and it started out decent, and then it got bigger and bigger, and now it is taking up most of your skyline. So this thing is tall.
I tell Riven to slow down as we approach the wall.
Slows down, slows down. Um, as you're as you get closer, this thing is 100 miles tall. It's crazy. It's a unique landmark. And the road you can see makes down. There is a tunnel going through this, and you see looks like a little house or a shack on each side, the left and the right of this road.
Oh, great. It looks like we're going to be stopped for inspections again. Because that always works out for us.
It'll be fine.
Oh, Jolly, we should probably warn you now. You're traveling with a bunch of criminals.
Wait. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. They didn't give you that in the recruitment pamphlet.
There is a pamphlet?
Oh, right.
This piece of paper appears, but you guys are going so fast, it's gone.
Oh. No.
See, that was the pamphlet.
That's a little late.
Well,
Sorry, I was supposed to give it the pamphlet before I. Oh shit.
yes, those measurements are pretty accurate, Grim.
So as you approach this wall, which appears to be hundreds, maybe even 200 miles tall, there's this teeny tiny little hole in the side of it. You slow down. There's 2 guard stations. You didn't see anyone out, but you guys were going pretty fast. And as you guys start to slow down, and like normal people can start to see you guys, you see a couple people like rushing around, trying to, you know, get, you know, ready for inspections or get ready to greet somebody who's coming to the border. You see, looks like 2 gentlemen in like full plate, 2 gentlemen in leather, and 3 in robes miscellaneous. Looks like could be clerical robes, and then looks like wizard robes.
I assume I'm riding shotgun, so I will greet them as we approach.
As you guys are slowing down, you see one of the wizardy type, looks like an orc, steps forward. Greetings. We don't get many travelers out here. What?
Greetings. We're the Whirlwind. We accepted a quest to uh, inspect the road from Platoram to the Black City. And I'll offer my guild card.
Oh, yes, thank you. He pulls out like a clipboard, starts writing some stuff down. You see another, one of the other gentlemen that is in like a clerical robe. Kenku comes up, pulls out an orb. Inspection?
Anything else you want to check today? Bullock.
Train.
What? Oh, okay.
I'll put my hand on the orb. What we're doing?
Oh, yeah. He holds it up. You- Yours was yours was gold, right? Last time, right, Vondar?
I do not remember. It's not.
1 second. Oh, yours is gray. Oh yes, yes. The Kenku goes pass. He waddles up to the other members of the caravan. Inspection. Touch the globe.
Jolly will touch the globe.
Yours also comes up gray. Pass. Thank you. Are you guys handing over the cardboard cutout first, or are you guys, or is somebody else stepping up?
Feld will walk up to the to the orb and put his hand against it.
Hey Vince, how you doing? I'm good.
Now, I'm not entirely sure on this one, but he shakes it. It's broke.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
He touches it, and it goes white. Goes, fixed. He puts it out for your hand.
I touch it again.
Doesn't pass. Um, takes like 2 steps back, and takes another 2 steps back, makes his way over to Vonder. He goes, cocks his head and goes, "You all group?"
Yeah.
Looks back and forth, goes, uh, he doesn't have words for what he needs to say. So he goes over to one of the other priest, and they start talking back and forth about uh, you know, two of you being gray and one coming up blank, and then him not knowing what to do. So the other priest will come up. We'll need you. He looks behind because I guess you don't have to pull over so that we can let others go, but we're going to need further investigation. What are you guys carrying other than your adventuring gear?
I don't think we're carrying anything.
Yeah, besides ourselves, it's just us. I mean, I'm carrying a lot of stuff, but not stuff on the cart. It's just personal effects.
You're not merchants.
Nope.
Not exactly, but I mean, I guess I'm the
Well,
closest you could be to one.
I'm a member of the Merchants Guild, but we're not here on mercantile business.
I am a apprentice to Laughing Jack, if that means anything.
I mean, a lot, depending on whether or not they know who Laughing Jack is.
He turns around, walks away, goes over to the guard, the little guard bars, and lifts them up and says, "They're good to go." And he just walks in the shack.
I'm not a bad person. Do you want some coffee? No? Oh, alright. I guess we're good to go.
Kenku
Why do they
waves.
seem so scared?
I wave.
Ribbon will start the cart. You go in this tunnel, which is probably wide enough for 3 or 4 carts to go side by side, but it is a tiny tunnel compared to the actual size of the wall. How fast do you go in the tunnel?
Probably the speed we have been going.
I guess Riven asked to be unmuted. Did you do that, Jet?
I did.
For what?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I just saw it in chat, and I didn't. I wanted to make sure that you were. There's actually you don't meet a soul in that 200-mile stretch of wall as you're just traveling. It's kind of eerie, uh, moving the speed you guys are moving through this tunnel, which is barely wide enough for 3 carts to go side by side.
Probably messes with our perception of speed, not having a fixed point to look at.
Yes. On a normal group that had normal numbers to roll, not a ribbon that has like plus 30 and you have plus 30 to stuff, I would have you roll for that.
Wait, roll for what?
Trying to figure out how fast you were going to be going.
I think we stopped 350 last time, is what we were
Oh.
at.
But you're going through
Oh, gotcha.
a tunnel.
Yes. I'll roll a d20. Is it okay if I do it in chat?
Sure.
And then whatever my modifier is, I don't know exactly off the top of my head.
You're good. Currently, I'm trying to find a map.
I wonder why I came up blank. It's strange.
Probably because they have no idea what to do with you between your normal condition and then the guy that you ate that gave you those other conditions. They're probably like, they have no idea.
You have an ability that hides your alignment?
No, if anything, I'd come up as multiple alignments.
Well, maybe that's why.
Oh, maybe. I guess because I ate Surtur, I would be considered lawful evil. But I'm not in the mood to go terrorize towns via injunctions.
So you travel through this tunnel and you can start to see, I mean, you could always see the light, but you know, the end of that tunnel is getting closer and closer and closer. And then you see a fairly busy street as you pop out into the middle and into like a town that seems to be married up against this side of the wall. You have made it to the Black Plains, Phyllis Glenn.
Oh, good, we're halfway there.
Are you living on a prayer?
Yeah, he's a god.
Living on many prayers is what I'm hearing.
Do we have any business in this town?
Not that I can think of.
No, I guess we'll keep traveling through it at a sensible speed because it's a town.
You don't want to hit any small skeleton children?
No, I don't think I do.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I just swapped over to my car.
About 3 hours out of town, you come to a crossroads.
We want to head left, right? West? Yeah.
Start pulling on Ribbon's left horn. That way. That way.
Yep. I'm turning. Do you want me to roll animal handling, Grim?
Sure. You get another 3 hours down the road, and then You would see on the right side, probably about a couple hundred feet off the road and a ways in front of you. You see 9 of these winged creatures, have facial features of dogs, but they are like humanoid shape with white wings.
Riven, can you check this out on your guild card?
Yes. I'd hold it up and try to scan it and see if we could figure out what it is.
Celestial, lawful good, warden, archon.
I would share this with the group.
Don't want to mess with them, I guess.
I would say so.
Are they headed to us or no?
They are a couple hundred feet off the road, heading in the same direction you guys are heading.
Okay. Then yeah, let's keep going. No Bastille today.
You get about an hour down the road and heading towards you guys, but on the right side of the road, you see six looks like earth elementals in armor. Seem to be heading in your direction, but off the right side of the road.
They're just traveling the road, not like camped out.
Yes, traveling the road. As the light is starting to dwindle, it's starting to become nighttime. You can see their silhouettes coming at you guys.
Should we say hi?
Is this the burn them to dust say hi or the say hi say hi?
They're traveling the road, so I don't think they're probably not overtly hostile.
I'm cool with I'm cool with Earth Elementals.
I'll ask Griffin to slow us down.
So you slow down.
When we're shot, I'll call out, "Greetings, travelers."
In what language do you shout your greeting?
Primordial.
In an off dialect. Greetings, grumbly.
So, may I ask for your destination?
Home.
Oh, uh, where's that?
Home is where heart is.
Oh. Feldnot just walks to the back of the cart.
Tell me somebody's seen the water boy. No, sorry, I meant Joe Dirt.
Well, best of luck in your travels then.
You also.
I'll say the others, they seem fine.
All right.
Feldnot's just kind of knocking his head against the back of the cart.
You've been traveling about 10 hours. You're going to continue on.
I think so, yeah.
And give me the 220. Bam. Five hours goes by. Uh, 6 hours goes by. On your seventh hour, Vondar, you spy off in the distance a campfire. And as you get closer, it's in the road. And through the flickering of the campfire, you can see uh, some silhouettes, but the silhouettes are not moving, and they're all standing still. The 9 cactuses of various sizes standing around a campfire.
Group of cactuses up ahead. We've run into them before. They're usually peaceful.
Fel puts the spell book away that he just pulled out.
As you get They are the fire is literally in the middle of the road when they are kind of doing a ring around it. So you go around them.
I think so, yeah.
As you go around, no movement from them. The fire, flickers, and get back on the road, start getting your speed again. You get about another hour down the road, and on the right side, Vondar, you see all these lights up in the distance. The road's been pretty much straight as an arrow, so you know the lights are just off the right side of the road, probably like like 100 or so feet. As you get closer, you notice that you can start to make out things. So like your eyes, as long as they're bigger than 2 feet, you can make them out perfectly.
Yeah.
So you couldn't make them out perfectly. So as you get closer and closer, you're like, aha, those are houses, but they're not 2 feet tall. And then you notice from like the lights and stuff, you can see that they are kind of like silhouetted, and they seem to be on sticks.
Fairy house is up ahead.
Feldon starts pulling out that spell book again.
White fucking bird.
All they had to do was steal our shit once. That was enough.
I need to get like a spell that like sits around me, and when they go to touch anything on me, it's like a bug zapper.
Contingency?
Was it?
Mobile glyph affording.
Yeah, pretty much.
Multi-class into paladin, so you have one of the damaging type auras.
You slow down at your 375 miles an hour.
Preferably right in the village as fast as we can, or around.
Well, if they're not on the road, then we can just ride past them. They won't be
Yeah,
able to keep up.
they're not on the road, then yeah, just keep going straight.
So Jolly, as you've been riding with this group, the Whirlwind, they've talked to giants. They've killed massive creatures. The only time you've ever seen them hesitate was on ferries.
I will tell you that the only feeling I have every time we ride past a fairy village is to nuke it as we ride by, but that's frowned upon.
Resist the urge. Must resist the urge. Must resist the urge.
Yep. Pretty much the whole time.
You guys cross the stone bridge, which is another spectacle because it's 200-mile bridge.
Man, the ancients must have been great architects to build 200-mile bridges.
Magic. It's amazing.
But magic must defeat magic.
And
Get
you get
about
rid of the fridge. Anti-magic field.
as you get 4 hours away from the ferries. You see 2 torchlights on the road coming this way. And as you can make out the creatures, Vandar, it looks like 2 cacti walking the road holding the torches.
Love of God. I mean, me.
You mean us?
Me more so than you.
That's fair.
Do we just ignore these cactuses too?
Okay.
They're not causing us any trouble, and I doubt they're going to attack anyone else.
Ignoring
As
the
Riven,
cactuses.
as Riven rides by on Bondar, you saw that they were walking, but this like they didn't see you guys until you went past them, and then like as you guys are going past them, you see them freeze.
I don't
And
think
then
we
like
were supposed to see that.
and as you guys get past them, like you see the 2 torches fall down, and then slightly after a little bit, you see him pick up the torches and start moving again. Be I think it's like 6 hours. You come across an intersection. You could continue straight on the road, or you could take a right.
We have a map, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, did I not pull you guys to the?
No, I'm the only one here.
Sorry.
No, I was there.
Oh, fair enough.
We can tell that road is a lower quality road compared to the one that goes from Kibbury to Watertown, right?
Yes.
What do you guys
Like
think?
you're on like the 3 time. That one is pretty much normal, and then the one off of Kidbury is like in between the one road you're on and normal road.
I'd say there'd be no issue just taking the longer way around because we'll probably get there ultimately faster.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, it didn't dictate to us exactly what path we needed to take. It was just Karadorum to the Black City. Unless they
I'm up for
want us
either
to
way.
go
You guys
back.
went first.
Yeah, I guess we can head on to Kibbury.
Finish your 29-hour trek. The sun's starting to come up. What do you do?
How much
Well,
further is it to Kibbury? How many more hours?
probably
5-ish.
roughly. Yeah.
You guys want to push another 5 hours or camp out here?
Well, I mean, I'd be
Let's
fine.
just do,
Yeah,
do the
I'm
other
fine going
5 hours.
5 more hours.
Recast tireless, and we can go again. Keep going.
All right.
I'm just getting home, so I'll be right back.
I'm gonna guess the rest of that was back. So Jet,
Mm-hmm.
what happens when he recast tireless?
Technically, they could do that. There's no rule against it. It only mattered at earlier levels because, spell points.
You get 2 hours down the road. And as you're traveling, Thunder, it's very weird because you're in the plains and there's not really, it's just flat. And you've been keeping your eye on this thing for a little while and you're very confused. But you've seen patches of forest here and there. You see this small hill with a tree growing out of it. And you see about 9 of these small hills just on the right side of the road.
Do they all have trees growing out of them?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell Riven about them. Do we want to check those out?
Sure, we can. Sorry, I was just getting set up and trying to get everything situated.
Problem?
I mean, I'll follow y'all.
Yeah. I'd use the guild card and see if we can figure them out. Is it the exact same cacti, or was it something different? I missed that part.
These are some sort of hill with a tree growing out of the top of it.
Okay. I'd scan and see if we can figure out what it is.
It would come back as an alabaster tree. A celestial neutral good.
Share that with the group.
Challenge rating E.
We feel like beating up a bunch of trees.
Does the guild card say that they're
Yeah, I was
hostile?
gonna say, are they aggressive or anything?
You don't think the Jet, does the guild card register hostile intent on
No, it does
the-
give it gives typical alignment. But no,
Okay. Do we want to check them out? We can move in closer. Up to you guys.
I'd like to take a closer look.
Yeah. Then let's do it. Let's move in. See if we can what we can figure out.
You see the branches blowing in the wind, leaves bristling. It looks like there's 3 different types. They don't seem to move as you approach them.
Move in closer.
I'll approach whichever one looks the biggest, the hardiest.
Okay. Roll a nature.
20.
As you're looking, you can see 3 willows, 3 pines, and 3 oaks. And you pick this oak to look the hardiest.
I'll just say in common, are you capable of speech? Are you aware?
In your head, you know, but we are aware. Be you friend or be you foe?
We are peaceful travelers exploring the road south of here. If you are no enemy to us, then we are no enemy to you.
We are no enemy. We are on a short walk. We got turned around.
Where are you trying to go to?
We're trying to return to our woods, but we lost our landmark. We can't find arc set.
Arkset was a town, used to be far from here, but it was destroyed. over 20 years ago, wasn't it? Casually looking at Riven.
25.
Well, we went. That is bad news indeed. We went for a walk, and we're like, we will see this city, and we will return to it. But we cannot find it anymore. If do you know where the western woods are?
Yes, we've been there before.
I might be able to help.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast search. Which way is the Western Woods?
I point to the west.
I'm trying to make him think I'm doing something.
So this ghostly apparition appears uh, with like glasses and like a cartographer like backpack and everything, and starts reading off on a map, and is giving precise like travel this far along this road and take a right at this place and take a left here, uh, and cross through the hole in the wall and boom boom boom. Pretty much is telling him to go left, which is the way Vondar was pointing, but
Oh,
more precise.
there you go. I hope that helps.
Riven, there are 9 trees. You can teleport with 9 people, can't you?
Is it 9? I think there's a weight limit.
That's only if they're an object.
Oh,
You can teleport with yourself and 8 willing creatures.
teleportation circle. Does that one work? Or no,
Teleportation circle only lets you go between 2 fixed points.
that's right.
You'd have to draw your own teleportation circle to go to another
Only takes a
teleportation
year.
circle.
Only takes a year. I did my fucking. Name it. Hold on.
I mean,
I'm trying to remember
not
if
not
greater.
not telling you what to do, Riven, but aren't you capable of spell amplification?
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if greater teleportation is what I was looking for, but the web page closed. Just waiting for it to reopen.
Hello, everyone.
Let's do it. There's so many tabs. Why are there so
Hello.
many tabs? Jesus.
I don't know why you have so many tabs.
Opera,
Perhaps you should prove them.
Viagra.
yeah, Opera crashed and then reopened with like 85 tabs. Come on. I'm just I can't look at greater teleportation right now, but I'll do that with spell amp and just take everybody to the Western Woods and drop them off.
It's basically teleport, just without the airing part. So
Exactly. Yeah.
Everybody, as in all the trees.
Yeah. All the trees. My bad.
So the mounds stand up, and it's just this like this hulking mound for a bottom, and like this tree which extends up. They walk around your group. It will be good. It has been some time.
It will be. hopefully it'll be good for you guys. Let's get a move on. And I tell them all to grab hands so we can get there.
Big tree branches, grabbing tree branches, grabbing tree branches. Big tree branch grabs you.
Okay, here we go. And I cast Greater Teleport spell amp to bring
And
everybody.
everyone gets zapped by lightning, pushed into the ground. You appear in the woods, Irvin, with 9 trees.
All right. Yeah.
Has been some time. Thank you. Trees start walking off.
Thank you.
Can I look around the area that they were at, see if like any branches fell or anything like that?
High odd, lowly even, lowly odd. You pick 2 and then roll a d100.
High odd. High even.
Yes. What size were you particularly looking for?
Something that could be worked with. Make
You
a
would be able
weapon
to
out of.
find 50 pounds of miscellaneous alabaster tree wood. If you wanted, there were some more roots if you wanted more, but as far as branches, it was about 50 pounds of branches. What do you do after you drop the trees off, Ribbon?
Probably turn back around and come back.
Riven reappears as he gets brought out of the ground and lightning strikes up. Or does lightning strike where you go and then you get pulled out of the ground?
Lightning would strike from the air and hit the ground, and then I would just like appear.
You continue on your way.
Yeah, if we're all ready, then let's get back and get going.
As you approach Kidberry, you notice that there's no guards. No normal greeting when you come into a town.
Well, that's odd.
There is a lot of people moving around and bustling around. It seems to be a normal town operating.
Hmm. Do we see any guards anywhere?
No.
This feels strange.
The people seem perfectly relaxed, going about their day.
You don't sense any hesitation. You don't sense anything wrong.
Do I sense any
People
magic
moving about.
protecting them, like a barrier or anything?
Like a what?
Do I see like a barrier protecting them or anything? Like when we were entering the city, like magic barrier or anything that might keep people out or keep people safe inside?
You do see barriers that were torn down, magical barriers that were torn down.
Okay, but nothing's still up.
Nothing that is up.
Okay.
This is where Bastille is from, right?
Correct.
Has Bastille been paying her guards?
You know, that's a fair question.
We can stop by the Adventurers Guild, see what they have to say.
Probably a good idea.
You would travel around for a little bit. Eventually, you see the Adventure Guild sign. Pull up, and there's a red sign on the front door.
I read the sign.
It says, "Currently closed. We are bankrupt."
Oh god, that still hasn't been resolved. Bankrupt? How does the guild go bankrupt? And how is the nobility of this town not like loaned them money or something by now? Oh wait. Slowly turns to Vestiel, who's currently a cardboard cutout. If you weren't cardboard, well, we'd have words right now.
Yeah, it kind of seems important for Vestiel to be here, considering this is where she's from.
And there are apparently no guards in the town, and the Adventurers Guild is bankrupt.
Goodness. I also didn't realize that we managed to, cover so much ground for the last 2 sessions.
Well, you missed Thea permanently enchanting your chocobos to go mock Jesus.
Ah.
And the group deciding that they didn't want to go that fast because they didn't want to die.
So we've been traveling at a steady 375 miles per hour.
Jesus.
It's like 30% faster than we used to be going, something like that.
Well, I'm in my car right now, so.
Okie dokie.
Welcome home, ish.
It's gonna be home.
All right, let's try an inn. There's got to be an inn somewhere.
Wow, Riven's driving the car.
High or low? Vondar.
Oh no.
Low.
Roll a D100.
Oh good.
And
They're still running.
Since she's not here to defend herself, Feldnot's gonna come over and just push the cardboard cutout over. Now she gets to sit in the soupy water.
Alright, now that is uncalled for.
You're
Good
currently in
reference.
Currently, you are in darkness. You have been for the past
That
2
is still
days.
uncalled for. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It's better than what they did to Archie.
If you look around, And just off to the side of the market, you see the Merry Shrew. You know, as you come up to the outside, you see this young elf standing outside. Sees you guys roll up. Wow. Are you guys staying here?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Support the local economy.
Are you paying for stabling?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Do they bite?
Only if your name's Vesteel.
Well, I can take your chocobos to the stable.
Cool. I guess I will dismount.
He will take the reins from you guys.
Oh, before you go, gentle, very gentle. These are not normal chocobos. If you spur them on too hard, you will be in the next county. Sorry. You will be in the Western Forest before you know it. Because at top speed, I'm pretty sure they can get to the Western Forest in several minutes.
You see him get up on the cart with this big grin.
You will be in the Western Forest and most likely dead.
The second you get off,
Oh, good gods. Well, that's okay. Riven and I can teleport without fail. We'll get it. I'm just gonna wait till he inevitably crashes, and then I will teleport to the crash site. And then, depending on how fast I get there, I might bring him back.
I'll go into the inn.
So it's like, make sure to rent me a room. I will be back momentarily. A writhing mass of tentacles will come from the ground and pull Felnot in.
Bondar, as you step in, there's a bunch of elves, halfling, and halflings in here. You can see this female in a apron that seems to be, handing out orders or whatever. Shorter elf, not normal. More closer to the 4-foot side of an elf. Sees you guys come in, and as she's handing out orders and taking orders, doesn't even break a sweat. Says, "Are you looking for food or just bored?"
I think food and some rooms for the night.
Have a seat over there. I'll be right with you.
Thank you.
She hands out a couple more things. So you're welcome. A couple minutes later, she comes over. Small table. Um, well, technically, there's only 3 of you, so yeah, okay, you fit. Meanwhile, Field, you're able to get to where he goes.
Do I find wreckage?
So you teleport right to the cart.
Yep.
You're on a cart. The cart's not wrecked. You're currently going down the river. He's in the front, scared shitless, still holding onto the reins, but he's not moving. And chocobos are rounding-ish.
I mean, I just look at them and assume chocoboese. You two didn't think to just use your ability to walk on water?
He's got the reins pulled for stop.
Oh, I see. I'll gently walk to the front and just pry the reins out of his hands.
And you're able to get out.
I have to walk them out slowly. Now you're gonna really make me waste this. Actually, you know what? I have animal handling. Fuck it. I'll just drive the cart back. Why waste my alter reality on this? How's a passive of 104 get me?
Yes, I get you. We go back to the other group. She comes back. She goes, "Yes, the name is. Excuse me. Exit. We have several different things. If you are looking, are you just looking for 3 rooms?
I think 4 as well. We have a companion who's catching us. And can I ask? We noticed there were no guards at the entrance to the town.
She just shakes her head. You know what happens when the senior man gets put in charge?
The senior man?
The most senior in the position. Normally, everything goes smoothly. Do you know what happens when that senior man is a goof off? He gives his friends every other day off. And she turns around and looks at like 2 of the halflings and 1 of the other elves. She goes, "I wondered why they were all in here together." Well, are you looking for more breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
I think it's closer to lunchtime now, yeah?
Oh yes, but I do understand the adventurers don't know time. Do you know? I really like to run, check in at this time, check out at this time, but you can't do that with adventurers.
Fair enough.
If you're
I'll have
looking for
lunch.
more lunch, uh, today would be steamed lamb with ginger and leek, and or a roasted oxen and apple pie.
Oh, I'll have the oxen and apple pie.
Do you want me to make it 3 or 4?
Uh, sure. 4, yes.
All right. Are you going to be requiring the stables?
At some point, yes.
And what will we be stabling for you? And how long will you be staying?
Just until tomorrow, saying 2 blue chochobos.
202 iridium.
Cool. I'll pay that.
Thank you. Take that, and moments later, she comes back out. Does 4 roasted oxen apple pies and 4 glasses of mead. Enjoy and thank you. I'll get my stable hand to feed your chobos. Chocobos. And thank you for staying at the Merry Shrew.
Thank you for having us.
While you're eating, the only thing your passive perceptions. Oh yeah, I guess Field Knot would show up because he wasn't that far away.
I'll come in carrying a elven boy.
Still like frozen. Then hair's like permanently like frozen back. You hear a glass shatter as the female comes over. Oh my! What happened?
He didn't listen. Our chocobos are not normal chocobos. They go at speeds greater than that of the average chocobo. And wound up in the river.
We warned him, and he seemed to take it as a challenge.
Very true.
2,500 miles in less than a minute.
Well, I mean, that would be him. So thank you for returning him. He conk conk conk. How do I fix this?
Probably some sleep, maybe a towel.
You're gonna put him over her shoulder and take him. Thank you. as you sit down. A female halfling comes over. One that she had pointed out that was one of the guards. Says, I couldn't help but hear, are those chocobos for sale?
No.
You don't have enough money in existence to pay for those chocobos.
I mean, I can come up with all sorts of numbers.
And I'm powerful enough to incinerate you with a snap of my fingers.
Well, I mean, no one here is threatening till you said that. And I would like to say, are you trying to threaten a member of the town guard?
All of a sudden, Feldnot gets enveloped in blackness and expands to the size of the entire room. And what of it? Tiny creature.
Riven would also stand up and move in between him and the doorway for him to exit. It's not quite the behavior of a guardsman, is it?
I never threatened you guys. I was offering to buy your chocobo.
He told you no.
And what exactly are you doing except not your job?
I'm on my day off.
And what about those two?
I'm not their keeper.
You should be.
Somebody needs to be held accountable.
Yeah, you guys threatening the towns, won't let them leave. Town
You
guard.
want to open your portal or you want to open my portal?
I don't have a portal.
I looked to Feld over the top of him.
Just tell me who's in charge, because I'm going to be taking this to management.
Does he hesitate?
Because I believe my friend here is literally a noble of your town, and I don't think she authorized such blatant disregard for security of her city.
Well,
Didn't Vastille change her appearance so even if she's here in cardboard cutout form, they would not recognize her?
Oh, absolutely. I wasn't expecting them to recognize her.
I am a member of town guard, and I would like to ask you all to leave this city. Your presence is not wanted.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder, and teleport to the front of the city with him, and then remove my hand and teleport back.
You don't go back.
Oh, this is great.
Brave guard.
Brave is one word for it.
Knowing as big as Feld's area is, can I teleport back outside of the thing? I imagine I just can't teleport back because of Feld's black aura.
You go back.
Okay. I walk in. Sorry. We still got 2 other people to talk to, though. I didn't get rid of him and drop him off a cliff. He's just outside the city.
Didn't
The other
expect
two
you
guys are
would.
walking out the back door.
You want to get him or you want me to?
I'll just shrink back down to normal size. Go up to the innkeeper. Who is in charge of this city?
She's not here. She's taking care of her kid, which is frozen. And she went to the back room.
I'm just gonna reach into her mind and ask, who is in charge of this city currently? Because I have telepathy out to 20 miles.
I only got 6.
Actually, if you're wearing that belt, I believe it gives you 10.
Does it?
Uh-huh. It's like
No.
the one.
No, I
It's like
think
the
you're right.
one-
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Wife
So-
born.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down and go, okay, well, when the cardboard cutout decides to animate, we'll ask if she wants us to do something about this. I was just information gathering. We still have a job to do, which we could probably finish in less than a day. Weisborn. Sit back down at the table.
The other people get up from their tables and leave.
That's fine.
After I finish eating, I'll go to my room, take my rest.
I'll go to my room and just sit on the bed because I don't sleep.
Were you able to load in some more?
No, I'm looking at my PC, and for some reason my CPU is maxing out at 100%, and I don't know why.
Are you even getting the anvil in the top left?
I do have the anvil in the top left. It's just taking forever to load. So I guess I'm just gonna let this sit for like 5 minutes. Which is weird, because I logged into the server on a super shitty laptop and it loaded instantly. I don't know why on my main PC it's having this issue.
When, and that was earlier today.
That was Sunday morning.
Yeah, I can't think of what's changed since Sunday.
Yeah. And I can't think of what's changed in the 2 weeks I wasn't here. Oh.
As Vondar finishes his meal and goes to his room, what are the other guys doing?
Pretty sure that's just Riven, because Jolly's not here.
But you?
No, I already said what I was doing. I will reiterate. I'm going to my room and... Nope, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Riven, what are you doing?
Ignoring us. Got it.
Well, I am at least here in spirit.
Did you want to go over with here in spirit what happened to him?
Yeah. Might as well.
I mean, there's not much. He and I already went over what happened with him.
Right,
Oh,
but when when I get reintroduced to the party, I am going to talk about the things that I discussed with Thea. That way, everyone's in the loop.
Okay. Well, I mean, he can be spit out literally the next day if you want, Grim.
So after the rest?
Yeah, it'd be fine. Keep things synced up.
Ten hours goes by, and as you guys are all gathering after your long rest, the familiar black door opens, and Simamar comes out.
Thanks for the chat. See you next time. Hello, everyone. Where are we?
Kibbery.
Kibbery. Oh, we made it to Kibbery already. Alright. had some interesting things that I talked to Thea about. Well, I was away, obviously. Got a question for you, Vondar and Riven. Thea was suggesting that there's two things that we can do to really strengthen your claim to the throne. And he said that it was two specific things that made the realm a lot safer about 100 years ago. And I have no idea what he was talking about, but maybe you two do, or maybe you know who to ask.
Would Ribbon know anything?
Wait, he just told you there were two specific things that were done 100 years ago that would have made the kingdom safer, and
So,
you
a
just have to
100
figure
years
it out?
ago, the realm was significantly safer because of these two things. But those two things are no longer functioning, I guess. And so, if we can get them functioning again, or whatever in place, then that will strengthen your claim to the throne.
But what are they?
He told me that it's not fun to have the answers given to you all the time, and we need to figure it out ourselves.
That man lied to you.
I don't know. I trust Thea.
I
There's
look
a
up, I look around. I look
There's a
around,
look.
looking for bony hands.
There's a look on Feld's face.
Yeah, I'll probably get smited. It's fine.
Well,
Do
I
you
mean,
know?
it's no fun when the answers are given to you. As he waves his hands back and forth. But I would suggest asking people who were here 100 years ago.
11.
Or if he thought that Riven and Fondar would specifically know, perhaps it has something to do with something they share in common.
Hey, the game finally loaded.
Welcome in.
Vondar, what the hell do we share in common?
Nothing that I can think of.
Me either.
Feldnot coughs, points to shoulder, coughs.
Not Dragon Raiders.
Wait a second. Are you saying that the Dragon Riders were like a security force for the material plane?
Nope,
Okay,
definitely
okay.
not.
Okay, fine. The two things I can think of that my dad told me about was that the keeper used to be the emperor, and because he was the emperor, the dragon riders supported the empire, as the keeper himself is a high-ranking member of the order.
That makes a lot of sense.
So I don't know. I mean, strengthening Vondar's claim, I don't know about putting the keeper back in place, because that would be kind of, moot point.
Right, but Vondar's a dragon rider, so wouldn't they support Vondar as Empire or Emperor?
Well, that would be true if there weren't current plans in place to withdraw entirely. So maybe what Thea was trying to say was perhaps stop that notion or that plan.
Okay. Something else to do to the list of world-affecting quests that we need to do. Speaking of
first
orders,
officer's crayons. Start to nibble on one.
Hey, you're not a Marine. Get out of here.
Oh my no, why is he he's on the road to being an archmage? Why?
The
Carcoon,
blue
I'm
ones are my favorite color.
I'm just gonna shout into the sky. Carcoon, I'm starting to be in your camp.
So we talked about some other stuff. I've kind of reprioritized my goals, but speaking of orders, when we get you to the throne, Vondar, I would like to start a knightly order because I have been told that there's a lot of epic level adventurers that are just kind of out there that could use some unification, and that there's too many for the Adventurers Guild to properly manage. So I think that's going to be my end goal.
Well, yeah, you try being like a level 10, level 12 person going around telling the epic level adventurers what to do. Yes, they're really going to respect you. I'm not even an epic and I don't respect you now.
I mean,
Yeah, but you're divine. Totally different.
yeah, you cheat.
I can't help who my parents are, okay? And that you guys needed Zar to eat Zerter. Sorry, Surtur. Wow, that was a slip of the tongue.
I mean, to be honest, we didn't get a chance to fight him. I feel like we probably could have beaten him. It
No,
would have been awful.
no, you really couldn't.
Oh.
Gaining his powers, I understand something that I didn't about the giant brute before. You probably could have hurt him because you have that fancy lance, but it would have only worked once. And then you would be lamenting because you wouldn't have a lance anymore.
I would just summon a new lance?
No, I mean it would be gone permanently.
Huh.
He had a nifty ability that I gained called Sunder and Disjoin. And it has the power to destroy even artifacts. Not reliably, mind you. Obviously, an artifact is going to be a lot harder to break, but it still could happen.
Right. Okay.
And that son of a bitch had a lot of points in it.
That is fair. I will give you that.
However,
I do feel confident that I can beat up at least a tier 1, maybe a tier 2 epic level adventurer.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I bet you could beat Turning to Ribbon. Something on his level.
Yep, you can definitely beat me. My favorite flavor is blue.
You should try the orange.
Wait, do they have flavors that are based on color?
Green is actually my favorite. I just said blue in case you wanted to try. Half-eaten blue one.
Turns towards Fondar. Wait, why did we join these people again?
Yep. Let's see. Besides that, they offered to make me a Death Angel, but I'm kind of still pondering about that.
Cool. Well, while you were doing that, we covered the distance between Kaus and Kyberry. It was a fun journey.
Yeah, I don't know how long I was in there, but
2 days.
I feel days. Okay.
Yes, 2 days.
Hold on.
Hey,
How?
So Marf, you would like, you could make an insight check because I'm just gonna give this to you for you being gone 2 weeks.
Gotta open up the yielding sheet. Everything is slow right now. Insight, my good sir. At normal. I think that's a natural one. No, it's an 8. Okay. Really? Oh, I'm at -6. Why am I at -6?
You have 3 ranks of exhaustion?
I do have 3 ranks of exhaustion.
Who knew?
Oh, I'm suddenly really tired for some reason.
Yes, Stea is the worst. Man forgets that he doesn't have to sleep. That doesn't mean everyone else doesn't have to.
I don't have to sleep either.
But I'd say you probably remember that we were just barely outside of Vilka Switch when you went in the door.
Yeah. Right. Oh, right. Hey, you know that thing that we're not supposed to talk about?
No?
Yep.
So,
I don't know.
So am I figuring out of my life's goals because I've come to realize that killing gods is out of my mortal existence. I don't mean that like, good gods. I mean like evil gods that are trying to destroy the world and all that stuff. We should focus on problems that we can solve and let the things called what are they? Oh, fuck. I'm trying to scroll through catch up. It's not like what are they? The origins? The ancients? The guardians? We should let the guardians deal with that thing because that is a guardian problem, and unless you become a guardian in like the next couple of years, we're probably not going to be strong enough to really do anything about stuff like that anyway.
Oh. You mean one of the... Wait. When did you guys encounter one of those? What did I miss?
2 days ago, apparently.
Czar, why didn't you tell me?
We didn't.
What exactly are you guys talking about?
I still looked back in the past and saw it.
He who shall
What?
not be named.
I've dealt with it in my previous lifetime. I take another bite of the crayon.
Oh. That would explain a lot, actually. It's okay, Vondar. It's nothing we should concern ourselves with. Or we should be concerned that we just need to find a way to be able to contact one of those guardians, quote unquote, when it shows up.
I mean, we can pray to Thea. Oh, speaking of that, so you remember that door to the past that I had?
The what?
Yeah.
I give that to Thea because apparently I was a walking multiverse-ending time bomb with that implanted in my soul.
Yep.
So, Thea gave it to his upper management, and it is actually safe now. I think that about covers the major cliff notes. I think.
We found a bunch of cactuses, and more cactuses, and fairies.
Oh yeah, and I'll show you the we met some alabaster trees. They're apparently celestial creatures.
Ooh.
We sent them back to the western forest, and I collected some of the branches, about 50 pounds of wood.
Ooh. Could definitely do something with that.
Or we may have truly traumatized a child.
2,
Won't be my
actually.
first time, won't be my last.
Oh, right.
Like how?
Well, he decided to hop on our cart and not listen when I said don't be gentle, because if not, you'll be to the Western Forest in minutes.
Imagine your speed on a chocobo times 10
permanently.
at max speed.
Imagine telling a kid that these things go really, really fast. Here, put them in the stable.
I did say it would kill him, or would probably kill him.
He did. He did. He was the
You
only
just
one
made
that
it
gave
more
him
tempting.
like a fair warning.
I mean, I feel bad that it happened, but if he was still behind the reins, is he fine?
Yeah, he's alive. I got to him before he could drown.
Oh, good.
But there's also some strange things happening in this town. So when the cardboard cutout decides to become a living embodiment again, we're gonna find out whether she wants us to do anything about it.
Can we
But
just
when
do
we-
something about it anyways?
I mean, I feel like we probably should.
Yes, but we have our own things to deal with. We need to stop getting sidetracked, otherwise we'll be stuck on this one quest forever.
At some point, we'll start getting EXP again.
No, we won't, because we have to turn in this quest first.
I know.
I swear, I left, came back, left, came back, left, came back, and you guys are still on this quest.
Nobody ever said we were smart.
Oh, it's a big quest, and there's a lot of important encounters to deal with, which I'm assuming you guys just kind of sped past everything.
No, we recorded it.
Okay.
We've been kind of taking our time.
Well,
I mean, we increased our speed,
Vondar
but
recorded it.
Yeah, we increased our speed, but we haven't went like nuts and just shot past everything. We've been handling the stuff that actually needs to be handled.
Oh, excellent.
We realized that there's gonna be a certain point when we can't perceive shit, even at Vondar's level. There's a moment when everything just becomes stars and black around you.
Yeah.
And I think that happens a lot sooner for us than it does for Vondar.
This is why I drink and just stop when I'm told.
Well, I mean, since we're here, do we want to go do something now, like continue the trip and then just teleport back?
That's kind of what I was thinking. Let's at least resolve this quest, and then that'll give the cardboard cutout enough time to reconstitute to see if she even cares about the city anymore.
Technically, we have her guild card. We could try flashing that around if we wanted to.
I think that would be bad, because wouldn't that constitute impersonating nobility?
We are nobility.
Yeah.
Impersonating higher nobility?
We wouldn't be impersonating her. We'd be acting on her behalf.
Tell you what, I will hold up her cardboard cutout while you flash her guild card around. I am Bastille, and I have a sound mind, and I am giving these orders.
Every time that happens to me, it doesn't sound so nice.
Well,
Let's continue down the road and come back later.
Righto.
also, we were formally asked to leave the city by the guard, but I wasn't even remotely intimidated, so we ignored them.
Why would the guard ask you guys to leave?
Well, they
That's
were
not
trying to buy
important
our
right now.
They were trying to buy our chocobos. I told them they didn't have enough money, and then they said something that I may or may not have misheard and thought they were threatening us, so I threatened them back, and...
Okay.
Yes. They offered to buy the chocobos, and they said, you don't have enough money. And the guy said, the girl said, I can write all sorts of numbers down here. And then they threatened her.
I mean, that seems a little extreme.
I would
but,
never.
What?
I don't
What?
know about that.
What? I inherited lawful evil from Surtur. What do you want me to do? I am an embodiment of chaos. And I have law within me. Oh god, I think my alignment's becoming lawful chaos, Grim. Because that always works out well.
Well, I'm sure we can clear up any misunderstanding before the party is banned from the city.
Oh, don't worry. If I have to, I'll modify memory every single one of them.
Oh, okay. Alright, to the Chocobos.
As you go downstairs, it is eerily quiet. It's also the middle of the night.
Ah, right. Well, she wasn't wrong about adventurers not knowing time.
You go out and go find the stable.
I'm gonna go over to the bar and hover my hand as 5,000 iridium coins just fall out of it. Hush money. And I keep, and then I go away.
Therapy money.
It's
I need
that's
it after an interaction with us.
funny how that's not even a drop in the hat anymore.
You go out back. You find your chocobos sleeping.
Yeah, we probably
Remnants of Grace Lagoons.
should probably wait for dawn, unless you just want to go at a normal speed. Ah.
It's up to the driver, looking at Riven.
Either way, I don't care. You want to speed it up? Get done?
I mean, as long as we don't turn people into paste on the road.
As long as they're... I'm okay doing that unless they're fairies. Then we just go right through them.
Oh yes, you missed almost a cataclysmic event. We found another
I'm
fairy
assuming it
village
involved
again.
Fairies.
Yes.
I think fairies are the one fate that it's acceptable to deal with
Violence.
violence. Yes.
Well, they stole Riven's stuff, so he has a reason to be angry at them, and then I don't like fairies. In a past life, one of my friends lost their name to a fairy.
Huh.
Actually, 3 friends lost their names to a fairy. The same fairy, as it turns out.
Wow.
The funnier part was it was literally the very first scene of the adventure.
You know, I don't know if that's like impressive or if your friends were just retarded.
Yes.
Anywho. Alright, Riven, take us out. I guess do it
Do it.
normally.
Let's do it. You need a animal handling check, Grim, or no?
Sure.
Um,
What the fuck?
It was a natural 20.
Yeah, no.
that was a natural
Oh.
1.
Really?
There's so many skulls.
Because he rolled a natural 1.
You're going to my game is freezing.
Do you want to let chaos reign?
You.
That one is not an automatic failure in this game. You got a 28.
Oh, is it not?
No,
I thought
no.
it was.
It's not.
It's only
Okay,
only
yeah,
on
no.
only in combat.
For some reason, I thought it was. I don't know why my brain just spaced. I think it's all the hours I've been working. My bad.
Technically, that's 5 higher, so it's a 33.
Oh, it would help if I have graphics accelerations turned on.
Yeah, that might do it. That was animal
Want to
handling,
mess
right?
around with your system while you were gone?
Well, I'm using Google for the first time because I thought it was a browser-related problem. So it's just been so long since I've been in Google.
Yeah, out, and you're getting away from the city, and you're leaving all the bright lights of the city behind, and you look ahead of you and you see the bright lights of the city in front of you. And you're like, what? Bondar. You see like 20 fire elementals wearing armor.
Fire elementals, a lot of them, they're armored.
That's the second group of armored elementals we've run into. All right, stop the cart.
All right, stop it.
I'm just gonna hop off the cart and walk towards them.
They're heading north, and you are heading north. You're coming up from behind them.
Get back on the cart. Faster! Get in front of them!
Right. Let's do it. That will.
Sorry, moment. I had a grim moment of forgetting what direction was what.
It's fine.
There's a reason why we have a macro called directionally challenged. It doesn't only apply to grim. So I assume we get in front of.
As long as we're able to, yeah.
You can move You can move speed of light. And you have Simamar with you now, so you can go off-road and not have to worry about difficult terrain.
Yeah.
And if you hit difficult terrain, all you do is speed up till you get to 375 again. Because technically you shouldn't be doing 375 on this because it's a crappy road. But I just figured you adjusted your speed to 375.
Yeah, that's fair considering how much excess we have. I will then hop off the cart and in front of and start walking south towards the northbound fire element.
They turned west.
I swear to God, if they do, I'm teleporting right in front of them. Hail, fiery ones, where are you going?
What language do you say this in?
Primordial?
We are returning home.
And that would be where?
The heart.
The heart. I think Felmont is genuinely confused by what they mean.
Where's the heart?
They point in like a northeastern direction.
Oh. Oh, they mean literal heart. Oh. You're not planning on causing any trouble on your way between here and there, are you?
We've been called back to the heart.
Right. Just don't cause any trouble.
So like, there's like little fires behind them. So one of them goes back and puts out the fire and goes forward, and like there's more fire, and then so they're slowed down now because they're each trying to go back and put out the fires as they go.
That's look, you can't help what you are. That is fine. Just no unnecessary killing and skirmishing along the way there.
"20 thumbs up."
Good. I'll just teleport back to the car because I don't feel like walking back. They say they're good. They're just going back to the heart of the east, I assume.
Oh, it's reforming, so
Yeah,
calling elementals to it.
yeah, it's probably calling things to protect it. Because all we did was plant the seed. We didn't exactly, like leave a battalion to protect it or anything.
I mean, I figured that Levin or the person above Levin would have thought of that.
They probably did. That's probably what this is about. I
Yeah.
just don't
They
remember
sent you.
seeing the memo. Well, anyway, things should be fine. They promised to not cause unnecessary problems. The fire is not their fault. It's just who they are. You can't exactly expect a fire elemental to not cause fires. Besides, worse things have happened in this world. Like that giant lake that's off in the distance over there.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that this once used to just be a solid plains with no water going through it whatsoever.
It was?
Yep. All the way back to campaign 2, there were no rivers. There was just bodies of water around the plains.
Interesting.
Every body of water you see that isn't a major body of water to the north, south, east, and west was caused by player interaction.
All of these rivers were caused by players.
Yep. When Yuki became the heart of the north, she pushed the ice further south with her mere presence, which pushed the water, which caused it to carve through the land.
Wow.
Well, that tells you how important the hearts are. You also did replace a great worm with a divine dragon, so it was kind of an imbalanced shift of power. Because until then, none of the hearts were divine. They were just like Tarask level entities. And that was supposed to be the ideas. They were kind of like pillars where, they're walking natural disasters, but they're not divine. They're just really, really powerful.
Whoopsies.
Well, you can blame the player who killed the dragon.
9 hours later. Sun is almost ready to start to come up as you reach Watertown.
And then during that entire 9 hours, Feldot's been ranting about the shift in the balance of power and some jackass who decided it was okay to kill a heart and then go about destroying everything else.
That's really interesting.
And he warns you to never trust penguins.
Penguins, of all things.
Pretty specifically, but we call them penguins as a derogatory term. Because they're not simple beasts. They're not simple beasts.
So, is it like regular penguins, but dire?
No, they're people who have done such grievous sins that they were reincarnated into pretties so that they have to work off their debt.
Ah! Oh.
Yeah, they're not good people. Good people don't
They
become
explode.
pretties. That too, that too. The sons of bitches explode when you throw them.
What?
For some reason, it's relational to their HP as well.
What?
Oh, there used to be this one pretty who could literally steal anything. It didn't matter how good you were at anything, he could still steal it. I heard he retired. And he's running a tailor shop in the Black City now.
Interesting. Wasn't there... I feel like there was a campaign a long time ago that was a part of the party.
Valva? He's on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And before him, there was Daedric. But you didn't meet him.
Nope.
He's the jerk who got all the humans kicked out of the campaign.
Oh. What a dick.
As you approach Watertown, you can go into the bustling town, or you can go to the side where, like, at normal hours are the merchant stalls and the ferry to cross the river.
I see.
Or
Go really fast around?
Or we can just run across the river. Yeah.
Yeah. We just run across the river now.
so as you guys get up there, and there's the normal like merchants getting ready to cross the river to do their trading and whatever. So there's a small line waiting for the ferry to come across, and you guys cut over to the side and just right across.
Probably shakes up the ferry too.
As we're going by Blue.
Yeah, once you get about halfway across, you know shake the water for the ferry that's going across.
Hmm?
And you keep going.
Yep.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
Bam.
And you know, my dad used to have this really great library where you could find almost anything. And then for some reason, some jerk blew it up. Something to do with a hourglass and wanting its power.
You know, a library like that would actually sound really helpful for researching the things that we were supposed to research.
Yep.
I also heard about this nerd who never left that library.
True. That was a good life. I miss that life.
Wait,
As you
that-
get in,
Riven, are you a nerd?
Oh yeah.
Good.
as you get an hour out of the city. On the north side of the road, the left side. Probably about 100 feet off the road. You see a dozen houses on sticks.
It's the fairies.
Hey, Riven, wasn't that the same village that stole your shit? Or was that more north? Anyway, just, I guess, scooch around them. Everything's fine. We don't need to cause
They're
cataclysms
not on
yet.
the road. They're not on the road, so if you just go.
As tempted as I am, I'd have to use alter reality to do what I want to do, and I don't want to have that much downtime.
Ooh, I'm gonna send a message via the guild card to. It's been a while. It's not Links, the shop that's next to Links. Gems? Oh, remember that book that I DM'd you about a while ago? I'll find it again. I'd like to request an order for that.
You'll get you'll get a reply. Jim is currently unavailable right now.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
He's
I
being
get.
tortured.
I forgot to tell you, my dad is currently. The last time we saw him, he was sticking halfway out of the floor, upside down. And my father, my other father, the bigger one, was suspended from the ceiling like a punching bag.
Why?
And when we went to visit Lynx, he was in a full body cast. Not because he had broken bones, it was because his entire skeleton was missing.
What? What?
Apparently, Mazrik's very creative.
I am really glad that we didn't fight him.
Wait, that was an option?
Yes.
Yes, I am glad you decided not to go that route either. I count myself fairly powerful, but I count my father far more powerful, and if he's beating up my father, just know. Just know. I aspire to be a lot like my dad, but I don't want to be a punching bag suspended from the ceiling. When did we suddenly get into a cantina?
Oh, you left that.
No, I was just humming.
So, Riven, did you start that project I asked you to start?
Yes.
Great.
Say,
You figure out how to do that, I will teach you the other power simultaneously. Felt not learned a valuable lesson last combat. He was gonna let other people shine and do some stuff, and he was gonna, give them power ups. And then he learned a lot of paladin spells are self. So I have commissioned Riven to create new meta magic.
Bondar, can you roll a perception for me? Or whoever's watching?
Right?
I'll say if I could get along with it, that'd be nice.
So as you're driving, there's like this, as Riven's driving, there's this hint, like you keep seeing this spark, this like light, like glimmering, but you're trying to hone in it, and then you see just this glass, and had you been anyone else, you probably wouldn't have seen this. But you see 22 glass creatures. They virtually look invisible. They seem to be walking towards the road. And I gotta be right back.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bunch of near invisible creatures walking towards the road here.
Oh, that sounds like it's worth investigating.
We will do so as soon as God comes back.
Yes.
Sorry, wife was calling, but she was calling for her son, not me. So.
Ah.
All right, what was going on?
We're investigating the glass creatures.
And how do you want to do that?
I would suggest on foot.
So you get off the cart, start walking up the road a little bit towards these. As you walk, the rest of you see this like glint in front of you, as these creatures turn towards you guys and start walking towards you.
I'm gonna try speaking telepathically into one of them. Be like, "Hey, can you understand the words that I am saying?"
What language are you telepathically speaking?
We'll try common first. And then, if we have time, I will swap to Celestial and then Primordial.
They keep coming. They don't respond.
I don't think these things have a language.
They don't
Bondar.
respond to any of the 3 languages.
I think they're probably gonna try to, well, eat. Raven, do you want to thunderball them, or do we want to just use me as bait and see what they actually do?
Up to you guys. I mean,
I mean, it's not like they can hurt me, probably.
do we think using you as bait's the best idea?
I don't know. I mean, I have no idea what these things are. Actually, I hold up the guild card. I'm assuming the guild card can't really see these things because I can barely see them.
Magic.
Oh, we'll see.
Roll a perception check, Simamar.
Okay. 21.
You're just it. You're not getting any. You're trying to look, and with the glare and stuff, it's not registering.
Yeah, I can't get these guys on the guild card.
That would actually have been a 27, if that makes a difference. Because he still has to -6 from his exhaustion, but we don't play with that rule.
Oh, I mean, I shouldn't have exhaustion anyway because I don't have to sleep, but I'm assuming Theo's realm does stuff.
No, you had exhaustion because you used your ability.
Oh,
And I don't think you ever cleared it.
probably not.
Do you have exhaustion then, or do you not have exhaustion?
I have 3 levels of exhaustion.
All right, so it would have been a disadvantage. So roll again, because that would be a 27 to see if it was lower or higher, to see which one.
27 is the low.
Glass Golem.
Ah.
Construct. Unaligned. Vulnerable to bludgeoning, and understands the language of its creator but can't speak.
I'll
Okay.
shout stop in Dwarvish.
They all stop.
Oh, good job.
And they turn towards Vondar.
Return to your owners.
Half of them turn left and start walking. So they were walking at you, so they're technically walking towards the river.
Well, half of them are. So I guess to the half that's staying is, I'll ask in Dwarvish, do you not have masters anymore?
They just stand there.
Paw the ground once for yes, paw the ground twice for no.
They stand there. And just to let you know, that was a 1 in 137 that they were dwarf.
I don't know, Vondar, you want a bunch of glass golems?
Yeah, I can send them to my forge. I'll open a gate to my forge and tell them to go in there, wait for their orders.
11 glass creatures.
Do we want to see if the ones heading to the river want to go in as well, or are they fine on their own?
Well, if they have, I assume the ones that came with us, their owners died at some point. If they still have owners out there, I mean, it's their property.
Well, best of luck to them.
Back to the cart.
That's 11 glass golems to your inventory there, Vondar.
A fine addition to his collection.
Who needs manuals of golems? We just find them and tell them to go to my shop. Oh. Nothing else happens. 6 hours later, you arrive the gates for the teleporters outside the Black Mountain.
Can I get a long rest as Riven drives the cart and I have nothing to do?
I mean, you can drive if you'd like, and I can work
wanna
on this.
sleep. I'm tired.
I have a place you can sleep if you'd like.
Are you just exhausted?
Yes.
I'll just greater restoration you until you're fine.
Thank you.
And then you can drive, and then I will set on the back of the cart if I'm able to, and work on the meta magic.
Like, fuck, these things are fast now.
Yeah, they are.
And you're not even going at like 10%.
We're probably like 2%.
Can I get some permanent enchantments like this so I could go super fast?
Talk to Thea.
He's literally using permanent slots for you guys. He just has a lot more than anyone else will. Also, he gave them fast at rank 6 permanently.
Goodness.
Well, when you're literally one of the pinnacles of divinity, well, not even divinity, when you're the pinnacles of the world, you you can do things other people can't. Like have fast at rank 20.
So, you know how I said you guys didn't see anything on the way to the Black City?
But
You don't see anything on the way to the Black City. But as you approach the mountain, it has been chipped, it has been scarred, it has been broke. There is remnants of a war.
What the hell?
Oh, That was Wednesday's party that saw the creature approaching the Black City. But that was before now. That was months ago.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we have no idea what's happening.
Correct.
I have no idea what's happened. What happened to the city? I hope my parents are okay.
I'm sorry, this happened a long time ago. Your parents were still mannequins at that time.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
We just haven't approached the Black City from this direction.
Oh, by land, right? Because we just keep teleporting to it, so we don't actually see the changes. Got it.
And this happened more recently in Wednesday's campaign, so this is just one of those moments where an insert happens.
Yeah. You know how like when you're watching that show or something and like the butterfly effect, like something happened over here and now this changes over here? There you go.
Oh, these fuckers.
Well, they actually had nothing to do with it. They just happened to see it.
And warned the Black City, and so that they could send their forces.
Yeah. Okay. So they actually did something. That's good. Usually they're causing problems.
No, the only one that causes problems here too. So yeah, it's all good.
Paris.
He's not a part of Wednesday anymore.
Really?
He doesn't run a game on Sunday either.
Huh.
Well, if there are guards as we're entering the mountain, I'll ask about the damage.
They were lambs to the slaughter, I tell you. Army went out there and died in waves and waves. It was Duke versus Knight. And that thing, it was no man.
Quite a lot of things are not men.
And you might be getting that type of detail because even I don't know what happened.
Come back to me. The DM doesn't know what happened. Because it technically hasn't resolved for Wednesday yet, so there's technically time for player input.
Or we could put a pause on the game here and wait until Wednesday finds out.
You know, that
But
could be weeks,
you might
right?
be stuck here for weeks
So let's just
as the
see,
guards are buffering.
quick through the gates before it's too late.
Ting 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 ting. Quest complete. Quest complete. Quest complete. Cardboard. Quest complete. Another cardboard cutout. Quest complete.
Okay.
Oh.
To the Adventurers Guild.
To the Adventurers Guild, indeed.
Where are you? There you are, Riven.
As you approach the Adventurers Guild, the doors are not barred. There's no sign on the outside. It opens freely. Although most of you have a really high passive perception and you smell death.
There, when's the last time you bathed?
Who, me?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta be different because there's an actual literal death in the game. So, you smell rotting corpse.
Ah, that's a zombie or something. Why is there one in the Adventurers Guild? Walk in
Eh.
and search for the source of the stench.
As you go in, you see there's a couple people moving around, and you look behind the guild counter. You see a halfling. Like one of its ears is falling off. Has a quill out. It's writing stuff down. As you come in, it looks up with its empty eye socket holes. Two little lights in there.
Hello.
Hello. As it's still writing.
We have some reports to make on a quest that was recently completed.
He puts his book away, reaches underneath, pulls out a couple other books, pulls out a ball. Holds his hand out.
I'll hand over a guild card.
Takes the card, sticks it in the ball. Pulls out a book, flips it open. Name of group.
Whirlwind.
Name of quest.
Scout the road to the Black City.
Rank of quest.
A rank, I believe.
Was it not special?
It might have been special. I
No, it
feel
was
like
A.
it was A rank.
Yeah.
Was it? It was A. Okay.
location where you received the quest.
Out of character, I don't remember the name of the dwarven capital.
I'm looking. Cladorum. Cladorum.
He flips down, goes down, pulls out this other, just dust. He pulls it out, flips through. Are you okay with the tax?
There's tax.
Section 9, Article 9, Paragraph 9. Quests turned in at different Adventurers Guild must pay other guild partial tax.
How much is the tax?
Whoops. %.
We can teleport to Caldorum easily, right?
Yep.
Yep.
On second thought, I think we'll turn it in there.
It flips through. For canceling the turn in of quest. Thunder, he's lying.
Mhm.
There is a 1% tax owed to guild.
No, there isn't.
And you back, you guild. Have a nice day.
Thank you. And we'll head outside.
Are you ready to sweat again?
I'll be fine this time. Am I making a rift or are you just teleporting us?
I don't know how to teleport people. I can only teleport myself. And if I, kill you, I can teleport you and then bring you back, I suppose.
Rift it is.
I think Riven can greater teleport.
Yes, I can. I just need a day.
Oh, not today.
Oh no. It's been no, I can.
You all gather hands.
Touch me, I'll teleport myself.
You turn and look at the chocobos who don't have.
Actually, you know what? You guys won't need me. I will just stay with the chocobos. We don't want these being stolen.
I assume that we'd already checked them into a stable.
Wait, do we all have to be present in order to turn in the quest?
No, just one.
Do you want me to just go turn it in and bring everything back?
Doesn't matter to me.
That works if you can carry everything. Sure.
Yeah. I should be able to. Cool. I'll say I'll be right back, and I would use divine teleport to get to the city.
Where? Just destination is the city.
No, it'd be the guild hall in the city.
So, for I'm under attack. So, as you get there, there's a dwarf behind the counter.
Mhm.
How rude. Sir, do you not know you're supposed to at least inform people when you're supposed to evaporating in front of people?
Sorry, wasn't
We had
intentional. I was
guards
just-
here. They could have gotten squashed.
Sorry, didn't mean any offense.
That's right where my guard stands. Wait, are you on top of my guard?
I moved to the side and looked
You are
down.
not.
Okay.
Thank you. How can we help you?
Yeah, just trying to turn in this quest.
Well, I cannot abate you in any way.
What? Why?
I can't get in your way.
Hold on. Let me
They pull out the crystal ball. Please insert your card.
I put the card in.
And as Riven gets engulfed by rewards, I think for stream, I'm going to end it here because it's just going to be a lot of math and calculating. So I think I'm going to... Does that sound right, Jet? We'll cut
Yeah, that's
stream
fine.
off. They don't have to sit here and listen to us trying to math
That's
for
fair,
the
yeah.
next half hour. So I'm going to say my thank you to them and then start doing math to figure out what we got on this quest. Because that...
Thank you, everybody, for coming out to stream today. If you enjoyed our content, please feel free to drop us a follow. We would really appreciate the support. And tune in Mondays and Wednesdays for our D&D content. Want to keep up with the events and extra streams? Please check out our Facebook and Twitter to keep up to date on the schedule releases and updates for the streams, including extra streams that we may not have on schedule. And if you would like to see previous content that we've done, check us out on YouTube at Epitaph of Creation. Thank you so much for coming out today, and have a good night, everybody.